Hello friends, welcome to Winmean e-learning. நம்ம இந்த e-learning செஷனில் 11th ஹிஸ்ட்ரியோட எல்லா லெசன்ஸோட லைன் பை லைன் கொஷின் வீடியோ பார்த்துட்ருக்கோம். இன்றைக்கி நம்ம 11th ஹிஸ்ட்ரியில் லெசன் 3 ரைஸ் ஆஃப் டெரிட்டோரியல் கிங்டம்ஸ் அண்ட் நியூ ரிலீஜியஸ் செக்டர்ஸ் இந்த லெசனுக்கான லைன் பை லைன் கொஷின் வீடியோ பார்க்கலாம். Question number 1. Aryans began migrating eastwards from about. The correct answer is option B, 1000 BCE. ஆரியர்கள் they began migrating towards the eastward of Indian territory from about 1000 BCE. ஸோ இவங்க ஈஸ்ட்வர்ட்ஸாக மூவ் பண்ணும்போது அவங்களுக்கு இருந்த ஒரு பெரிய சேலஞ்ச் they have to encounter thick forest areas. Question number 2. What played a significant role in the clearing of forest? The correct answer is option C, iron. Iron played a significant role in clearing of the forest area. அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாம். The fertile soil of the Gangetic Valley and the usage of iron plows shares improved agriculture productivity among the Aryans. Question number 3. Which of the following craft industry are supported by iron? Pottery, carpentry, metalworking. The correct answer is option D, all the above. Iron ஒரு important role play பண்ணுச்சுன்னு சொல்லலாம் for the craft production such as pottery, carpentry and metalworking. And இந்த ironோட usage தான் it paved a way for urbanization in the Aryan peopleன்னு சொல்லலாம். Question number 4. The Iron War was responsible for the political dominance attained by the state of Magadha. Who among the following stated this? The correct answer is option A, D.D. Kosambi. Indo-Aryans movements towards the east side of the Indian territory இருந்தது. And இதோட aim என்னன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா accessing the iron ore of South Bihar and gaining a near monopoly over that. So in the iron war it was responsible for the political dominance attained by the state of Magadha. And in the statement சொன்னவர் D.D. Kosambi. Question number 5. The forest of Ganges region could have been cleared by means of fire. Who among the following stated this? The correct answer is option B, A. Ghosh and Niranjan Ray. Iron axes and iron plows it led to the expansion of area under cultivation among the Ganges Valley, and this was said by R.S. Sharma. Usage of iron axe and iron plow facilitated clearing of forest and generation of agriculture surplus is a myth, because even as late as 16th and 17th centuries the Gangetic plain was heavily forested. In the statement கூறினவர் Makkan Lal. And the forest of Ganges region could have been cleared by means of fire. In the statement சொன்னவங்க A. Ghosh and Niranjan Ray. Question number 6. Which of the following are matched correctly? Dharma Shastras, Ramayana, Buddhist text, Tripitakas, Jaina text, Mahabharata. The correct answer is option A. 1 and 2 options are correctly matched. The epics Mahabharata and Ramayana, the Dharma Shastras, Buddhist texts such as Tripitakas and Jatakas, Jaina text and Greek accounts such as of Aryan constitute literary sources for the period of Aryan. Question number 7. Which of the following statement is correct? Agriculture improved during this phase of development in the middle Gangetic plains. Wheat rice cultivation began to yield more produce of rice than other crops, thus creating the necessary agrarian surplus. Iron technology played a crucial role in agriculture. The correct answer is option D. All the above statements are correct. Agriculture in the phase of development ரொம்ப improve ஆச்சுன்னு சொல்லலாம் among the middle Gangetic plains. Wet rice cultivation வந்து it began to yield more produce of rice than other crops. So இதனால creating which that created a necessary agrarian surplus. Protected irrigation alone was not responsible for the surplus production of rice. Iron technology also, it also played a crucial role in this agriculture. Question number 8. Which of the following led to the emergence of towns in the Gangetic Plains? Agriculture surplus, growth of craft, trade, growth of population. The correct answer is option D, all the above. Agriculture surplus, growth of craft and trade, growing population led to the emergence of towns in the Gangetic Plains. And this is called the second urbanization in Indian history. First urbanization ஓட எவிடன்ஸ் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஹரப்பன் சிவிலைசேஷன்ல இருந்து பெறப்பட்டிருது. Question number 9. Match the following. Political and administrative centers, Vaishali. Centers of trade and commerce, Rajgriha. Holy centers, Taxila. The correct answer is option D. Political and administrative centers, Rajgriha. Centers of trade and commerce, Taxila. Holy centers, Vaishali. இந்த ஆரியன்ஸோட எக்ஸ்பான்ஷனில் நிறைய டிஃப்ரெண்ட் டைப்ஸ் ஆஃப் டவுன் வந்து உருவாக ஆரம்பிச்சது. இதில் பொலிட்டிக்கல் அண்ட் அட்மினிஸ்ட்ரேட்டிவ் சென்டராக இருந்தது ராஜ்கிரிஹா, ஸ்ரவஸ்தி, கொஷம்பி அண்ட் சம்பா. ட்ரேட் அண்ட் காமர்ஸ் சென்டர்ஸாக வந்து உஜ்ஜைனும் டக்ஸிலாவும் இருந்தது. அண்ட் ஹோலி சென்டர்ஸ் வந்து வைஷாலியாக இருந்தது. Question number 10. Which of the following is later Vedic period? The correct answer is option A, 900 to 600 BCE. The later Vedic period, 900 to 600 BCE, witnessed the transition from a tribal polity based on lineage to a territorial state. Question number 11. What does the term Jana mean? Clan, territory, tribe. The correct answer is option A, 1 and 3, that is clan and tribe. Janas, they migrated eastwards, began to settle down in various regions. The loyalty of people shifted from Jana, அதாவது tribe இல்லைனா clan அழைக்கப்பட்ட ஜனால இருந்து to Janapada, that is a territory. Question number 12. Which of the following statement about Janapadas and Mahabhajanapadas is correct? Janapada literally meant the place where the tribe sets its foot upon. The Janapadas fought with another for resources and political dominance. Some Janapadas extended their territories and brought various Janas within their jurisdiction. Such Janapadas grew into Mahajanapadas. The correct answer is option D. All the above statements are correct. Janapada அப்படிங்கிறது அதோட லிட்ரல் மீனிங் வந்து the place where the tribe sets its foot upon அப்படி தான் இருந்தது. அண்ட் ஜனபதாஸோட ஃபைட்ஸ்லாம் வந்து இட் இஸ் ஃபார் அனதர் ரிசோர்ஸஸ் இல்லைனா பொலிட்டிக்கல் டாமினன்ஸ்க்காக இருந்தது. சில ஜனபதாஸ் வந்து தே எக்ஸ்டெண்டட் தேர் டெரிட்டரிஸ் அண்ட் brought வேரியஸ் ஜனாஸ் வித் their jurisdiction சொல்லலாம். அண்ட் இந்த மாதிரி ஜனபதாஸ் வந்து தே grew into மகா ஜனபதாஸ். Question number 13. Which of the following are important elements of a state? Territory, people, government, sovereignty. The correct answer is option D, all the above. Territory, people, government and sovereignty இதெல்லாம் தான் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் எலமெண்ட்ஸ் ஃபார் அ ஸ்டேட். ஸோ இந்த எல்லா எலமெண்ட்ஸுமே வந்து மகாஜனபதாஸில் இருந்ததுன்னு அறியப்படுது. Question number 14. Which of the following statement is incorrect? The Mahajanapadas represented the emergence of territorial kingdoms that ruled over people. The king headed the government aided by a centralized administration. The king levied taxes out of agriculture surplus and redistributed it and ensured maintenance of law and order in a hierarchical society, force and coercion. The correct answer is option D. None of the above statements are incorrect. Mahajanapathas வந்து they represented the emergence of territorial kingdoms that ruled over people, அதாவது ஜனா. கிங் வந்து இந்த கவர்மெண்ட்டை ஹெட் பண்ணுறாரு and he was aided by centralized administration. கிங் வந்து he was also the sovereign rulerன்னு சொல்லலாம் and he levied taxes out of agriculture surplus and redistributed it and ensured maintenance of law and order in a hierarchical society by force and coercion. So இந்த features வந்து mark the formation of a state in the Gangetic Plains. Question number 15. How many Mahajanapathas are there according to Puranic traditions? The correct answer is option B, 16. Puranic traditions padi, that is Buddhist and Jaina traditions, 16 Mahajanapathas வந்து அப்போ இருந்ததுன்னு பார்க்கப்பட்டது. அது காந்தாரா, காம்போஜா, அஷாகா, வத்சா, அவந்தி, சூரசேனா, செடி, மல்லா, குரு, பாஞ்சாலா, மத்ஸ்யா, வஜ்ஜி, Anga, Kasi, Kosala and Magadha. Question number 16. The proto-states of the Gangetic region were known as? The correct answer is option B, Janapathas. The proto-states of the Gangetic region it was known as Janapathas and comprised chiefdoms, republics and small kingdoms. So 16 Mahajanapathas வந்து those find mentioned in the early text, and there were also Ganasanghas or oligarchies which were centered on clans. Question number 17. Dash were one of the best known of Ganasanghas. The correct answer is option D, Vriji. Vrijis வந்து they were best known Ganasanghas ன்னு சொல்லலாம் and Vaishali was their capital in the Mithila region, and these kingdoms வந்து did not comes under the single decision making authority of a king, but இதோட decisions எல்லாமே they were taken on a collective basis by the heads of different clans together. Question number 18. Which of the following clans mentioned in two epics Ramayana and Mahabharata? Mathura, Ishkwahu, Vrishni. The correct answer is option C, option 2 and 3, that is Ishkwahu and Vrishni. There were also smaller kingdoms such as Kosala and Kasi. So இதில் ஒரு interesting factor என்னன்னா the names of the clans such as Ishkwahu and Vrishni as well as this early kingdoms இது எல்லாமே வந்து it is mentioned in two epics of Indian history, that is Ramayana and Mahabharata. Question number 19. Which of the following statement is correct? The Mahajanapathas on the Gangetic Plains were all monarchies. Vedic orthodoxy was established practice in these kingdoms. The kingdoms were governed by kings and the administration was decentralized. The correct answer is option A. Statement 1 and 2 is correct. Gangetic Plains in the Mahajanapathas எல்லாமே monarchies இருந்தாங்க and Vedic orthodoxy was an established practice in these type of kingdoms. Priest வந்து the priest class people they enjoyed a preeminent status in the Mahajanapathas unlike the Ganasanghas. So kingdoms were governed by kings and the administration was centralized. Brahmin priest வந்து they provide legitimacy to the king through various rituals. Question number 20. The king was assisted by councils called Brahmana, Parishad, Sabha. And the correct answer is option C, 2 and 3, that is Parishad and Sabha. The Brahmin priest வந்து they provide legitimacy to the king through various rituals ன்னு சொல்லலாம், and the kingship was hereditary and succession வந்து most in caseல based on the law of primogeniture, and king வந்து he was assisted by councils which was called as Parishad and Sabha. Councils வந்து it was advisory in nature. So with this we'll complete the part 1 video of lesson 3. For more online test materials and online study test packages, visit the official website of Winmean and Winmean ஓட e-learning app Play Storeல இருந்து டவுன்லோட் பண்ணுங்க. இதோட டீடைல்ஸ் எல்லாமே இந்த வீடியோ கீழே டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன்ல ப்ரொவைட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். Kindly make use for your preparation. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome to WinMe in e-learning. இந்த e-learning செஷனில் நம்ம 11th ஹிஸ்ட்ரியோட லெசன்ஸோட லைன் பை லைன் கொஷின் பார்த்துட்ருக்கோம். இன்றைக்கி நம்ம 11th ஹிஸ்ட்ரி லெசன் 3யோட பார்ட் 2 வீடியோ பார்க்கலாம். Question number 21. Which of the following taxes were collected during the time of Mahajanapadas? Bali, Baga, Kara, Shulka. The correct answer is option D, all the above. The king appropriated the agriculture surplus through land revenue apart from a few other taxes. Bali அப்படிங்கிற tax it was imposed based on the area of cultivable land, and Baga was obtained as a share of the produce. Kara and Sulka were some other taxes collected during this period. Question number 22. The richer landowners were called. The correct answer is option A, Grihapatis. The richer landowners they were calling as Grihapatis. So in the landowners they employed laborers and called Dasas or Karmakaras. So smaller landowners were known as Kasakas or Krishakas. Question number 23. Which of the following statement about social life during Mahajanapadas is correct? The society was stratified on the basis of Varna. Cultivators and artisans were identified as the Shudras. The new social category that emerged during this period was placed below the Shudras in the social hierarchy and considered untouchables. And the correct answer is option D, all the above. Society வர்ணாவோட பேசிஸில் ஸ்ட்ராட்டிஃபை பண்ணப்பட்டுச்சுன்னு சொல்லலாம். அண்ட் it emerged as a marker of a status. Cultivators and artisans ஷூத்ராஸாக ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ணப்பட்டாங்க. ஒரு புது சோஷியல் கேட்டகரி எமர்ஜ் ஆச்சு இந்த பீரியடில், அண்ட் தட் பிளேஸ்ட் தி ஷூத்ராஸ் இன் த சோஷியல் ஹைரார்கி அண்ட் கன்சிடர்ட் ஆஸ் untouchables. They were forced to live on the fringes on the settlements and subsistence on hunting and gathering their food. Question number 24. Which of the following statement is incorrect? In the 6th and 5th centuries, before the Common Era, North India underwent a remarkable intellectual awakening. It profoundly impacted India and influenced its culture in subsequent millennia as well. The correct answer is option D. None of the above statements are incorrect. காமன் ஏராக்கு முன்னாடி 6th and 5th centuries-ல நார்த் இந்தியா இட் அண்டர்வெண்ட் அண்ட் ரிமார்க்கபிள் இன்டலெக்சுவல் அவேக்கனிங்னு சொல்லலாம், அண்ட் தட் இம்பேக்டட் இந்தியா அண்ட் இன்ஃப்ளூயன்ஸ்ட் இட்ஸ் கல்ச்சர் இன் தி சப்சீக்வெண்ட் மில்லினியா. ஸோ இந்த இம்பேக்ட் ஸ்வெப்ட் அக்ராஸ் சவுத் ஏஷியா. Question number 25. Who among the following questioned the orthodoxy? Buddha, Mahavira, Kesa complained. The correct answer is option D, all the above. Intellectual awakening was the outcome of questioning the existing philosophy by a host of heterodox thinkers. Koshala, Gautama Buddha, Mahavira, Ajita Kesa Kamblin and other thinkers, they renounced the world and wandered across the Gangetic plains, contemplating and reflecting on the social and cultural scenarios of their times. Question number 26. With urbanization and expansion of trade, who become higher in social status? The correct answer is option A, Sethis. Urbanization-நாலையும் ட்ரேடோட எக்ஸ்பான்ஷன்னாலையும் ஒரு புது கிளாஸ் ஆஃப் merchants and bankers called as Sethis. They started growing importance and they sought higher social status appropriate to their economic status. Question number 27. Samanapala Sutta is a. The correct answer is option A, Buddhist text. Samanapala Sutta அப்படிங்கிற Buddhist textல it makes a reference to Ajatasattu of Magadha meeting Gautama Buddha and mentions that in the meeting முன்னாடி the former had a philosophical discourse with the leaders of various sectors such as Purana Kasapa, Makali Kosala, Ajita Kesakamblin, Pakuda Kachayana, Sanjaya Belatiputta, and Nigantha Nadaputta, that is Mahavira. Question number 28. The leaders of the long-standing founders of sects are called? The correct answer is option C, Ganacharyo. These people were called as homeless wanderers of long-standing founders of sectas, that is Titakaro, and the leaders of their orders, Ganacharyo. And in the sectors, there were the key rivals of the Buddhism, and their doctrines were shown unsatisfactory, while that Buddha was acceptable to Ajatasattu. Question number 29. Who is the founder of Ajvika sector? The correct answer is option C, Nandavacha. Ajvikas it was believed they have evolved from one of the many ascetic groups of that times in Solla. Buddhist records padi Nandavacha was considered as the founder of Ajvika sector. Question number 30. Who is the greatest of Ajvika sect? The correct answer is option B, Makali Kosala. Nandavacha he was succeeded by the Kisa Samkika, followed by Makali Kosala, and he was the third and the greatest of the Ajvika sector. Question number 31. Where did Kosala met Mahavira for the first time? The correct answer is option B, Nalanda. Kosala he met Mahavira for the first time in Nalanda, and ivangaloda friendship it lasted for 6 years in Solla, and they were separated due to the doctrinal differences. Question number 32. Where did rich potter woman patronized Kosala? The correct answer is option B, Shravasti. Kosala then went to Shravasti, where he was patronized by a rich potter woman called Halahala. The Ajvikas they have believed to have evolved from one of the many ascetic groups of that times. Question number 33. Which of the following statement about Kosala is correct? He believed in the doctrine of reanimation and criticized and ridiculed the severe austerities of the Vedic aesthetics. Being rival sectors, both the Buddhist and Jaina accounts portray Kosala as a person of good deeds. The correct answer is option A. Statement 1 alone is correct. Kosala he believed in the doctrine of reanimation and criticized and ridiculed the severe austerities of the Vedic aesthetics, and being a rival sectors, both the Buddhist and Jaina they account portray Kosala as a person of a vicious character. Question number 34. What was the headquarters of the Ajvika sector? The correct answer is option D, Shravasti. Shravasti it was the headquarters for the Ajvika sector and the Ajvikas were naked aesthetics. Mahakali Kosala is the third of the Ajvika sector. Question number 35. Which of the following principle about Ajvika sector is correct? The basic principles of the Ajvikas was Niyati or fate. They believed that nothing in this world could be changed as everything was predetermined. Everyone has to pass through a series of transmigration to put an end to pain. The correct answer is option D. All the above are correct. Ajvikas basic principle பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நியதி இல்லைன்னா fate. They believe that nothing in the world could be changed as everything was predetermined. So எல்லாருமே இதை கடந்து தான் போகணும் to a series of transmigrations to put an end to the pain. Question number 36. According to Ajvikas, there were dash inevitable factors. The correct answer is option C, 6. Ajvikas பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் there were 6 inevitable factors of life. அதாவது gain and loss, joy and sorrow, life and death. Two other preachers, Purana Kasapa and Pakuta Kachayana, joined the Advikas after the death of Gosala and infused a new life to this sector. Question number 37. Who held the view that actions did not have any merit or demerit? The correct answer is option B, Purana Kasapa. Purana Kasapa oda view வந்து the actions did not have any merit or demerit. So no evil is caused by torture, hurting and killing others. Similarly, no merit is acquired by generosity, self-control and truthful speech. Humans வந்து they cannot change anything by action னு சொன்னாரு. And as everything is predetermined னு நம்பினாங்க. According to Purana Kasapa, non-action is the way out of life னு அவர் நம்பினாரு. Question number 38. In Ajvikas, who be the world was made of 7 substances? The correct answer is option B, Purana Kasapa. Sorry, the correct answer is option C, Pakuda Kachayana. Pakuda Kachayana, he believed that the world was made of 7 substances that were unmade, irreducible, uncreated, barren, stable as mountain peak, standing firm like a pillar, and that do not alter, do not change, do not interfere with one another, are incapable of causing one another pleasure, pain, or both pleasure and pain. ஸோ வேர்ல்டு வந்து 7 சப்ஸ்டன்ஸ்னால உருவாக்கப்பட்டதுன்னு நம்பினவர் வந்து பக்குத கச்சையானா. Question number 39. Who among the following were disciples of Ajvika sect? Potters, bankers, Sudras. The correct answer is option B, 1 and 2, that is potters and bankers. Ajvikas வந்து they had rich lay disciples such as potters and bankers. Ajvika sect வந்து it spread across the length and breadth of the country ன்னு சொல்லலாம் through the influence of these people, and it was much less compared to that of Buddhism and Jainism. Question number 40. Which of the following Tamil literature have references to Ajvika doctrine? Silappadigaram, Manimegalai, Neelakesi, Sivanyana Siddhiyar. The correct answer is option C. Option 2, 3 and 4 is correct. Manimegalai, Neelakesi and Sivanyana Siddhiyar have references to this Ajvika doctrine. Neelakesi's quest for truth takes her to Buddha and Purana. So with this we'll complete the part 2 video of lesson 3. For more online study materials and online test packages, Winmeenoda official website visit பண்ணுங்க and Winmeenoda e-learning app Play Store ல இருந்து டவுன்லோட் பண்ணுங்க. இதோட டீடைல்ஸ் எல்லாமே இந்த வீடியோ கீழே டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன்ல ப்ரொவைட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். Kindly make use of it. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome to Winmean e-learning. இந்த e-learning செஷனில் நம்ம 11th ஹிஸ்ட்ரியோட லெசனில் இருக்க லைன் பை லைன் கொஷின் வந்து வீடியோவாக பார்த்துட்ருக்கோம். இன்னைக்கு நம்ம லெசன் 3யோட பார்ட் 3 வீடியோ பார்க்கலாம். Question number 41. Who were known to have levied tax on Ajvikas? The correct answer is option B, Cholas. Neelakesi's quest for truth takes her to Buddha and Puranan பார்த்தோம். So Puranan was the leader of Ajvika sector. Cholas are known to have levied a tax on the Ajvikas. Question number 42. Who believed that every human was made for 4 primary elements? The correct answer is option B, Ajita Kesa Kambalin. Ajita Kesa Kambalin, அதாவது Ajita of the hair blanket, was a materialist, and இவரோட belief பார்த்தீங்கன்னா every human was made of 4 primary elements, that is fire, water, wind and sense. So after the death, இந்த எலமெண்ட் எல்லாமே it returns to earth and there is no life after death னு இவர் வந்து பிலீவ் பண்ணாரு. Question number 43. Who said generosity is taught by idiots? The correct answer is option B, Ajitha Kesakambalin. Ajitha Kesakambalin said that generosity is taught by idiots. The words of those who speak of existence after death are false. That is an empty chatter. So with the breakup of body, the wise and the foolish alike are annihilated, destroyed. So they do not exist after death. இது எல்லாமே வந்து அஜித கேசகம்பளினோட belief. Question number 44. Which of the following statement is correct? The term Lokayata signifies materialist thought. Karvaka and Ajitha Kesakambalin are said to have established Indian materialism as a formal philosophical system. Karvakas developed the concept of skepticism and believed in the pursuit of knowledge through experience. The correct answer is option D. All the above statements are correct. லோகாயுதா அப்படிங்கிற டேர்ம் வந்து இட் சிக்னிஃபைஸ் த மெட்டீரியலிஸ்ட் தாட்னு சொல்லலாம். இந்தியன் மெட்டீரியலிசம் வந்து ஹேஸ் ஆல்சோ பீன் நேம்ட் கர்வகா ஆஃப்டர் ஒன் ஆஃப் த டூ ஃபவுண்டர்ஸ் ஆஃப் த ஸ்கூல். Karvaka and Ajitha Kesakambalin are said to have established this Indian materialism as a formal philosophical system. Karvakas developed the concept of skepticism and believed in the pursuit of knowledge through experience. Question number 45. Which Jain text provides a poor account of Makali Kosala? The correct answer is option C, Bhagavati Sutra. And there was intense rivalry among the various heterodox sectors in that period. So this is evidence from the various religions account of that period. So Buddhist and Jaina text வந்து they not only mention other heterodox sects but also belittle them. For example, பார்த்தீங்கன்னா Bhagavati Sutra, a Jain text, provides a poor account of Makali Kosala. Question number 46. Which of the following statement about Kosala stated by Jain text is correct? He is described as born to a poor mendicant in a cow shed. It accuses Kosala becoming a disciple of Mahavira for material comfort as the latter had many wealthy patrons. The correct answer is option C. Both the statements are correct. Jaina text description பற்றி பார்த்தீங்கன்னா Kosala வந்து he was born to a poor mendicant in a cow shed, and it also accuses that Kosala becoming a disciple of Mahavira only for material comfort and as the later had many wealthy patrons. So இதோட Jain descriptions படி the greatest Ajvika teacher as a person of most contemptible character, a man of low parentage and sick of low profession அப்படின்னு மென்ஷன் பண்ணப்பட்டிருக்கு. Question number 47. Who describes Kosala as a servant fleeing naked from his master? The correct answer is option C, Buddhaghosa. Buddhaghosa வந்து it also ridicules Kosala in his commentaries. He describes that Kosala as a servant fleeing naked from his master on committing a mistake, even disregarding the fact that his garment had fallen. ஒரு புத்திஸ்ட் ஜடாகா ஸ்டோரி படி compares the heretics with the fireflies whose faint light faded before the rising glory of the sun. That is the Buddha. Question number 48. In which of the following text Vardhamana Mahavira is referred to as Nigantha Nadaputta? The correct answer is option B, Buddhist text. அப்போ இருந்த various sectorsல the sector led by Vardhamana Mahavira, referred to as Nigantha Nadaputta by Buddhist texts, bloomed into a religion called Jainism, and this was early known as Nirgranthas, that is free from bonds. Question number 49. Assertion and reasoning. Assertion. Because of Mahavira, his sector came to be known as Jainism. Reason. Mahavira was known as Jina, the conqueror of the soul. The correct answer is option C. Both the statement and the reason are correct, and the reason correctly explains the statement. Mahavira he was called as Jina, which means the conqueror of the soul. And இதனால தான் இவர் உருவாக்குன செக்டர் known to as Jainism. Question number 50. According to Jain tradition, Mahavira was... The correct answer is option C, 24th maker of forts. Jain tradition padi, Mahavira he was not the founder of Jainism, but he was the last of the 24 Tirthankaras or maker of forts. Ford அப்படிங்கிறது என்னன்னா ஒரு shallow place in the river or stream that allows one to walk across. Question number 51. Who is the founder of Jain sector? The correct answer is option C, Rishabha. Jaina tradition padi, Rishabha was the founder of the sector and he is considered as the first Tirthankara. Question number 52. Which mentions 3 of the Jaina Tirthankaras? The correct answer is option C, Yajurveda. Yajurveda it mentions 3 of the Tirthankaras, that is Rishabha, Ajnata and Arishtanaymi. Mahavira he organized his members into monastic and lay followers. Question number 53. Which of the following statement is correct regarding Vardhamana? He was born around 540 BCE in Kundagrama, a suburb of Vaishali. His father Siddhartha was the chief of the Jantrika clan. His mother Mahamaya was a Lichavi princess. The correct answer is option A. Statement 1 and 2 is correct. Vardhamana he was born in around 540 BCE in Kundagrama, which is a suburb of Vaishali, and he was a member of a ruling family of a Ganasanga, and ivaroda father Siddhartha was the chief of the Gnatrika clan. His mother Trishala was a Lichavi princess and sister of its chief Chetaka. Mahavira he was closely connected to the rulers of Magadha, Anga and Videha through his mother. Question number 54. How many years does Mahavira wandered in search of knowledge? The correct answer is option B, 12. Mahavira அவரோட childhoodல he was attracted to the spiritual life and after the death of his parents he left his home at the age of 30 and he wandered about as a mendicant for 12 years in search of true knowledge. And he practiced severe austerities and discarded his garment also. Question number 55. How many years did Mahavira spend with Gosala? The correct answer is option C, 6 years. During the course of wanderings, Mahavira he met Gosala and he spent 6 years with him before they parted due to the differences. Question number 56. At what age Mahavira attained Nirvana? The correct answer is option C, 42. Vardhamana அவரோட 13th year of wandering அதாவது அவரோட 42nd ageல attained enlightenment or Nirvana சொல்லலாம். He then became a Tirthankara and came to be called as a Jina or Mahavira, who is the great conqueror. Question number 57. When and where did Mahavira die? The correct answer is option A, 468 BC, Rajgriha. Mahavira he died about 468 BCE at the age of 72 in Pavapuri near Rajgriha. He fasted unto death according to Jaina ideals, and ivaroda death and final liberation was a joyous event for the Jains. Question number 58. Which of the following statement is correct? Mahavira had a huge following in the early stages His followers were drawn from different sections of the society. In course of time, Jainism was confined to the trading and money lending community. Jainism intends on non-violence closed other occupations, including agriculture, as it prescribed refraining from intended or unintended killing. The correct answer is option D. All the above statements are correct. மகாவீராவுக்கு வந்து ஒரு ஹியூஜ் ஃபாலோயிங் இருந்ததுன்னு சொல்லலாம். அவரோட ஏர்லி ஸ்டேஜஸில் அவங்களோட ஃபாலோவர்ஸ் வந்து வேர் ட்ரான் ஃப்ரம் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் செக்ஷன்ஸ் ஆஃப் சொசைட்டி. ஸோ இந்த கோர்ஸ் ஆஃப் டைம் ஜெயினிசம் வந்து வாஸ் கன்ஃபைன் டு த ட்ரேடிங் அண்ட் மணி லெண்டிங் கம்யூனிட்டியாக இருந்தது. ஸோ ஜெயினிசம் insistence on non-violence closed other occupations, including agriculture, as it prescribed refraining from intended or unintended killing. Question number 59. When did asceticism occurred in Jainism? The correct answer is option A, 82 CE. About 500 years after Mahavira's death, அதாவது 79 இல்லைனா 82 CEல asceticism occurred in Jainismனு சொல்லலாம். Magadha was affected by severe famine and some of the Jain monks under Bhadrabahu went to south to maintain their strict discipline. Question number 60. Which of the following was known as a space clad? The correct answer is option B, Digambaras. Jaina monks under Bhadrabahu remained without garments and இவங்க வந்து திகம்பராஸ்னு அழைக்கப்பட்டாங்க. That is a space clad or naked clads. So with this we'll complete the part 3 video of lesson 3. For more online study materials and online test packages for Tnpsc preparation, visit the official website of Winmean and Winmean ஓட e-learning app Play Storeல இருந்து டவுன்லோட் பண்ணுங்க. இதோட டீடைல்ஸ் எல்லாமே இந்த வீடியோ கீழே டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷனில் ப்ரொவைட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். கைண்ட்லி மேக் யூஸ் ஃபார் யுவர் ப்ரிப்ரேஷன். தேங்க்யூ. ஹலோ ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ், வெல்கம் டு வின்மீன் இ-லேர்னிங். நம்ம இந்த இ-லேர்னிங் செஷனில் 11th ஹிஸ்ட்ரியோட லெசன் 3யோட லைன் பை லைன் கொஷின் வீடியோ பார்த்துட்ருக்கோம். இன்றைக்கி நம்ம பார்ட் 4 வீடியோ பார்க்க போகிறோம். கொஷின் நம்பர் 61. Who among the following headed Swetambaras? The correct answer is option A, Stulabhadra. Some others stayed back under the leadership of Stulabhadra and they adopted a white garment and they were known as Swetambaras, அதாவது white clad. So the schism, இது வந்து it weakened Jainism in Magadha, but it found ardent followers in Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Orissa and Karnataka. Question number 62. At which council 12 Angas of Jaina canon were compiled? The correct answer is option A, Pataliputra. Bhadrabahuவோட இறப்புக்கு அப்புறமா Stulabhadra held a great council at Pataliputra and இதில் வந்து they compiled the Jaina canon. இதில் it consists of 12 Angas, that is limbs of the Jains. Question number 63. At which Jaina council 12 Upangas were added? The correct answer is option C, Vallabi. Vallabi குஜராத்தில் நடந்த இன்னொரு கவுன்சிலில், அதாவது 5th century CEல, they added 12 Upangas, that is minor section of the Jains. So the Jain monks வந்து they not only wrote religious treatises but also promoted secular literature. Question number 64. Which of the following are the earliest Jaina text? Acharanga Sutra, Jataka Tales, Sutra Kritinga, Kalpa Sutra. The correct answer is option C, Achara Sangutra, Sutra Kritinga, Kalpa Sutra. We know that Jataka Tales is the Buddhist text. Jaina monks வந்து ரிலீஜியஸ் ட்ரீட்டிஸ் மட்டும் இல்லாமல் செக்யூலர் லிட்ரேச்சரையும் ப்ரொமோட் பண்ணாங்க. அதுக்கான எவிடன்ஸ் தான் வந்து அச்சாரங்க சுத்ரா, சுத்ர கிருத்திங்கா அண்ட் கல்ப சூத்ரா. இதெல்லாம் வந்து earliest Jaina text. Question number 65. Early Jain texts were written in. The correct answer is option C, Ardha Magadhi. Earlier Jaina text வந்து were written in Ardha Magadhi. இதுதான் வந்து language of common people இருந்தது at that period. Question number 66. Which of the following statement about Jainism is correct? The central tenet of Jainism is non-violence. No other religion lays as much emphasis on non-violence as Jainism. Jainism denies the existence of God. The correct answer is option D. All the above statements are correct. Jainism ஓட central tenet வந்து non-violence சொல்லலாம். வேறு எந்த ரிலீஜியனும் வந்து இந்த அளவு எம்பசிஸை நான் வயலன்ஸ்க்கு கொடுக்கல ஜெயினிசம் மாதிரி. அண்ட் ஜெயினிசம் வந்து இட் கிரிட்டிசைசஸ் ஹியூமன் எமோஷன்ஸ். இட் டினைஸ் தி எக்ஸிஸ்டன்ஸ் ஆஃப் காட். Question number 67. Which of the following statement is correct? Jainism emphasizes that salvation cannot be attained by worshipping God or by sacrifices. It stipulates that one cannot escape misery only by performing austerities. Mahavira rejected Vedic authority. The correct answer is option B. Statement 1 and 3 is correct. Early stagesல deity வந்து was not worshipped in Jainism. So இவங்களோட emphasis எல்லாமே salvation cannot be attained by worshipping God or by sacrifices இருந்தது. They stipulated that one can escape misery only by performing austerities. Question number 68. Which of the following sector advocated dualism? The correct answer is option B, Jainism. Jainism வந்து it advocated dualism னு சொல்லலாம். That is, the world is made of soul, jiva, and matter, ajiva. So these are eternal things and they come together of jiva and ajiva creates karma, that is action, which leads to an endless cycle of birth and rebirth. Question number 69. Which of the following statement is correct? Mahavira rejected Vedic authority. According to Jainism, the world has no beginning or end. In Jainism, only monks could achieve liberation from the cycle of birth and rebirth. The correct answer is option D. All the above statements are correct. மகாவீரா வந்து வேதிக் அத்தாரிட்டியை ரிஜெக்ட் பண்ணாருன்னு சொல்லலாம். ஜெயினிசம் வந்து ஒரு அன்ஆர்த்தடாக்ஸ் ரிலீஜனாக இருந்தது. ஜெயினிசமை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் வேர்ல்டுக்கு இட் ஹாஸ் நோ பிகினிங் ஆர் எண்ட் அண்ட் இட் கோஸ் த்ரூ அ சீரீஸ் ஆஃப் ப்ரோக்ரஸ் அண்ட் டிக்ளைன் அக்கார்டிங் டு அன் எட்டர்னல் லா. ஸோ கர்மாலேருந்து ஒருத்தருக்கு ரிலீஸ் பண்ணிக்கிறதுக்காக ஹி ஹாஸ் டு ப்ராக்டிஸ் சிவியர் ஆஸ்டரிட்டிஸ் அண்ட் செல்ஃப் மார்டிஃபிகேஷன். ஸோ தேர்ஃபோர் ஜெயினிசம் only monks could achieve liberation from the cycle of birth and rebirth ன்னு நம்பப்பட்டுச்சு. Question number 70. Which of the following is not a three ratnas? The correct answer is option C, right action. Jain discipline வந்து it requires adherence to certain rigorous rules. Jain people வந்து they are required to follow three principles, அதாவது த்ரீ ரத்னாஸ் இல்லைன்னா த்ரீ ஜெம்ஸ்ன்னு சொல்லப்பட்டுச்சு. ரைட் ஃபெய்த், தட் இஸ் சம்யக் தர்ஷனா, ரைட் நாலேஜ், சம்யக் ஜனா, ரைட் கான்டாக்ட், சம்யத் மகாவிரதா. Question number 71. Match the following. Not to kill or injure, brahmacharya. Not to steal, ahimsa. Not to lie, asteya. Celibacy, satya. The correct answer is option C. Not to kill or injure, ahimsa. Not to steal, asteya. Not to lie, satya. Celibacy, brahmacharya. மாங்க்ஸ்ன்னு அழைக்கப்பட்டவங்க வந்து they have to undertake 5 great wars, அதாவது பஞ்ச மகாவிரதா. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன் வந்து not to kill or injure anything, that is ahimsa. Not to steal, that is called as asteya. Not to lie, that is called as satya. Celibacy, that is brahmacharya. and not to possess property, that is apagriha. Question number 72. Which of the following statement is correct? As Jainism placed great emphasis on non-violence, strict observers of the faith wear a muslin cloth around their mouth and nose so that they would not inhale small insects even by mistake. To avoid trampling on ants and other insects, Jain monks used feathers to sweep path before walking. The correct answer is option C. Both the statements are correct. Monks they have to take 5 vows, and this is common, and it lays followers. Monks were to observe the vows most rigorously than the lay followers. Jainism it placed great emphasis on non-violence. Strict observers of the faith wear a muslin cloth around their mouth and nose so that they would not inhale even small insects by mistake. So trampling avoid பண்றதுக்காக on ants and other insects, Jain monks they used feathers to sweep the path before walking. Question number 73. Assertion and reasoning. Assertion. Jains took to trading and money lending and excelled in it. Reason. Jains could not practice agriculture or other crafts that involve killing and injuring to living organisms. The correct answer is option C. Both the statement and the reason are correct, and the reason correctly explains the statement. Jains they could not practice agriculture or other crafts ஏன்னா இது எல்லாமே it involved killing or injury to living organism. ஸோ இதனால இவங்க ட்ரேடிங் அண்ட் மணி லெண்டிங்கை ஒரு ஆக்குபேஷனாக எடுத்துட்டாங்க, and they excelled in it ன்னு சொல்லலாம். As a result, they were closely associated with the urbanization. Question number 74. Which of the following statement is correct? Jainism is an egalitarian religion. Jainism believes that by one's action, one becomes a Brahmin, a Kshatriya, or a Vaishya, or a Sudra. By accumulating merit by good deeds, a woman could be reborn as a man and then strive to attain salvation. The correct answer is option D. All the above statements are correct. Jainism ஒரு egalitarian religion இருந்தது, and it does not sanction any inequality based on birth. So it one's deed that determine one's status in the society and not by birth. Jainism out of belief படி ஒருத்தரோட ஆக்ஷன்னால he can become a Brahmin, a Kshatriya, a Vaishya, or a Sudra. Pride based on birth is considered as a sin, and women were admitted in the monastic order. So however, women one cannot attain salvation. If they accumulate merit by good deeds, a woman could be reborn as a man and then strive to attain salvation. Question number 75. Jainism spread to Tamil Nadu from about. The correct answer is option B. 3rd century CE. Jainism Tamil Naduல 3rd century CE இருந்து spread ஆக ஆரம்பிச்சது, and Jaina rock shelters are found in large numbers around Madurai and other places. Question number 76. Which of the following are prominent Jaina works in Tamil? Naladiyar, Palamoli, Neelakesi. The correct answer is option D. All the above. Jaina influence Tamil literature early period ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ராங்காக இருந்ததுன்னு சொல்லலாம். நாலடியார், பழமொழி, ஜீவிக சிந்தாமணி, யாப்பருங்காலன், கரிகாய், நீலகேசி இதெல்லாம் some of the Jaina works which is prominent in Tamil. Question number 77. Which of the following statement is correct? As early as 370 CE, a Jaina Dravida Sangha was established in Madurai by Vajranandi, a disciple of Bhujyapada. Jainism has survived in Tamil Nadu, and there are several Jaina temples. One of the Jain temple in Tirupati Kurandram near Kanjipuram with beautiful ceiling painting. The correct answer is option C. Both the statement 2 and 3 are correct. Jaina Dravida Sangha 470 CE மதுரையில் எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ் பண்ணப்பட்டது by Vajranandi, a disciple of Bhujyapada. ஜெயினிசம் வந்து தமிழ்நாட்டில் சர்வே பண்ணுறதுக்கு செவரல் ஜெயினா டெம்பிள்ஸ் வந்து ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிளாக இருக்குது. அண்ட் ஜெயினா டெம்பிள்ஸ் இன் திருப்பதி குன்றம், இட் இஸ் நியர் காஞ்சிபுரம். இட் ஹேஸ் அ பியூட்டிஃபுல் சீலிங் பெயிண்டிங்ஸ் அண்ட் திஸ் பார்ட் ஆஃப் காஞ்சிபுரம் வந்து வாஸ் நோன் அஸ் ஜெயின காஞ்சி. Question number 78. Which of the following are the reason for decline of Jainism in India? Absence of royal patronage, split among them, lack of missionary zeal. The correct answer is option D, all the above. ஜெயினிசம் ஓட டிக்ளைன் இந்தியாவில் ஏற்பட்டதுக்கு சில முக்கியமான ரீசன்ஸ் பார்க்கப்படுது. தட் இஸ் ஆப்சன்ஸ் ஆஃப் ராயல் பேட்ரனேஜ், split among Jains as Digambaras and Svedambaras, lack of missionary zeal, factionalism and the severity of practices, and Buddhism oda spread வந்து ஒரு rival fate, and these are the reasons that led to the decline of Jainism in India. Question number 79. Which of the following statement about Buddhism is correct? Among the heterodox sects, Buddhism was the most popular. It was so influential that its ideas were adopted by Ashoka as a state policy. In the mid-20th century, it was revived in India by Dr. Ambedkar. The correct answer is option D. All the above statements are correct. அப்போ இருந்த heterodox sectors-ல புத்திசம் வந்து ரொம்ப பாப்புலராக இருந்தது. And it went to and emerged as a powerful religion which was patronized by various rulers. So it was so influential. அதோட ஐடியாஸ்லாம் வந்து அசோகா த கிரேட் he adopted as a state policy ன்னு சொல்லலாம். Though it's virtually disappeared from India for nearly a millennium, it spread far and wide and it is widely followed even today in the Southeast and East Asian countries. Mid-20th centuryல இந்தியாவில் இது புத்திசம் ரிவைவ் ஆனதுக்கு டாக்டர் அம்பேத்கர் ஒரு பெரிய ரீசனாக பார்க்கப்படுறாரு. Question number 80. Who is the mother of Buddha? The correct answer is option B, Mahamaya. Gautama Buddha was born as Siddhartha in the Sakya clan to its king Suddhodana and his chief queen Mahamaya. So his mother Mahamaya dreamt of a white elephant with 6 tusks entering her womb when she was pregnant. So with this we'll complete the part 4 video of lesson 3. For more online study materials and online test packages, visit the official website of WinMean and download the WinMean e-learning app from the Play Store. இதோட டீட்டெயில்ஸ் எல்லாமே இந்த வீடியோ கீழே டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷனில் ப்ரொவைட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். கைண்ட்லி மேக் யூஸ் ஆஃப் இட். தேங்க்யூ. ஹலோ ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ், வெல்கம் டு WinMean e-learning. இந்த e-learning செஷனில் நம்ம 11th ஹிஸ்ட்ரியில் லெசன் 3யோட லைன் பை லைன் கொஷின் வீடியோ பார்த்துட்ருக்கோம். இப்போ நம்ம பார்க்க போகிறது பார்ட் 5 கொஷின் வீடியோ. கொஷின் நம்பர் 81. Where Buddha was born? The correct answer is option A, Lumbini. Siddhartha or Buddha was born in a park in Lumbini near Kapilavastu while Mahamaya was going to her parents' home. சித்தார்த்தாவோட ஏர்லி லைஃப் வந்து ஒரு லக்ஸரி ராயல் பிரின்ஸ் லைஃபாக இருந்தது. Question number 82. Who was the son of Buddha? The correct answer is option A, Rahula. Buddha married Yashodhara and they had a son named Rahula. Buddha அவரோட பிரின்ஸாக இருந்தப்போ he was riding on his chariot with his charioteer one day outside the palace and he saw an old man, a sick man, a corpse and finally a religious mendicant. அண்ட் இந்த ப்ராசஸில் அவரோட ஐடியாலஜி வந்து ஒரு மாற்றம் ஏற்பட்டுச்சுன்னு சொல்லலாம். Question number 83. Which of the following statement is correct? Overcome by remorse at the misery of people, Buddha left his palace in the dead of night in search of eternal truth. He cut his hair and sent it along with his discarded garments and jewelry to his father. The correct answer is option C. Both the statements are correct. புத்தாவோட ஏர்லியர் லைஃப்பில் அவர் சேரியட்டில் ரைட் பண்ணிகிட்டு இருக்கும்போது ஒன் டே அவுட் சைட் த பேலஸ் he saw an old man, sick man, a corpse, and finally a religious mendicant. So overcome by the remorse at the misery of people, Buddha he left the palace in the dead of night in search of eternal truth. So he cut his hair and sent it along with his discarded garments and jewelry to his father. And it is known as Mahapiraksha or the Great Going Forth. Question number 84. What was the name of favorite horse of Buddha? The correct answer is option A, Kantaka. Buddha, he rode his chariot pulled by his favorite horse named Kantaka, driven by his charioteer Channa far away from the city. Question number 85. Which of the following statement about Buddha is correct? Siddhartha wandered about and joined Alarakalama as a disciple for a brief period. He also sought guidance from a hermit, Udaka Ramaputta. Siddhartha was not satisfied with their path and practiced severe austerities, which left him nearly dead. The correct answer is option D, all the above. Siddhartha, he wandered about and joined Alarakalama as a disciple for a brief period in Sulla, and he also sought guidance from a hermit named Udaka Ramaputta. Siddhartha, he was not satisfied with their path and practiced severe austerities. So, that was the reason for his death. Question number 86. Who gave rice boiled in milk when Buddha practiced severe austerities? The correct answer is option B, Sujata. One day, Siddhartha ate rice which was boiled in milk given by a milkmaid named Sujata, and he began his meditation under a pipal tree in Bodh Gaya. Question number 87. After how many days of meditation Buddha attained salvation? The correct answer is option D, 49. After 49 days of meditation, Buddha attained enlightenment at the age of 35. So, idukapprama he came to be called Buddha or the Enlightened. Question number 88. Where did Buddha deliver his first sermon? The correct answer is option B, Varanasi. Buddha அவரோட first sermon ஒரு deer parkல which was in Sarnath near Varanasiல deliver பண்ணாரு. And this event is described as Dharma Chakra Parivartana or Wheel of the Great Law. Question number 89. Which of the following statement is correct about Buddha? He spoke about the Four Noble Truths and the middle part. He established Sangha and spread his ideas far and wide. Buddha and his followers traveled for 8 months of the year and stayed at a place for 4 months of the rainy season. The correct answer is option D. All the above statements are correct. புத்தா ஃபோர் நோபல் ட்ரூத்ஸையும் மிடில் பார்த்தையும் பற்றி பேசினார். அண்ட் இவர் தான் சங்கா அப்படிங்கிறத எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ் பண்ணார் டு ஸ்ப்ரெட் ஹிஸ் ஐடியாஸ் ஃபார் அண்ட் வைட். புத்தா அண்ட் ஹிஸ் ஃபாலோவர்ஸ் தே ட்ராவல் ஃபார் 8 months of a year and they were staying at a place for 4 months which will be a rainy season. Question number 90. At what age Buddha passed away? The correct answer is option B, 80. At the age of 80, Buddha passed away in Kushinagara, and this is known as Parinirvana. The prominent disciples of Buddha were Sariputta, Mahamoggalana, Makachayana, and Ananda. Buddha he had a huge following among both the royalty and lay persons also. Question number 91. How many Buddhist councils held? The correct answer is option C, 4. புத்தாவோட டெத்துக்கு அப்புறமா the tenets and other aspects of Buddhism were decided upon in the councils of Buddhist monks ன்னு சொல்லலாம். ஸோ ஓவர் அ பீரியட் 4 புத்திஸ்ட் கவுன்சில்ஸ் இந்தியாவில் ஹெல்டாக இருந்தது. Question number 92. Who headed first Buddhist council held at Rajgriha? The correct answer is option D, Upali. First Buddhist council வந்து it was held at Rajgriha after Buddha's death and it was headed by Upali. இந்த கவுன்சிலில் Upali recited the Vinaya Pitaka, Ananda recited Sutta Pitaka. So the second Buddhist council வந்து it was at Vaishali a century after Buddha's death ன்னு சொல்லலாம். And Buddhist order split into two sectors in the later period. Question number 93. The third Buddhist council was held at. The correct answer is option B, Pataliputra. மூணாவது Buddhist council வந்து it was held at Pataliputra and it was convened by Ashoka. The Thavirvadans established themselves strongly and expelled the heretics. Question number 94. The fourth Buddhist council was held during the reign of. The correct answer is option A, Kanishka. Fourth Buddhist council வந்து காஷ்மீரில் வந்து நடந்தது during the reign of Kanishka. Sarvastivadins were an important sector of Buddhism, so its doctrines were compiled in Mahavibhasha. Question number 95. Which of the following statement is correct? New ideas emerged among the Sarvastivadins and Mahasangikas. It led to the emergence of Mahayana and Hinayana. Taxila University was an important center of Buddhist learning and was patronized by the Palas. The correct answer is option A. Statement 1 and 2 are correct. In the due course time, Stavarvadins and Mahasangikas and Stavarvadins வந்து emerged as a major sector of Buddhism னு சொல்லலாம். புது ஐடியாஸ் வந்து எமர்ஜ் ஆச்சு among the Sarvastivadins and Mahasangikas. It led to the emergence of Mahayana and Hinayana, the great and the lesser vehicles in Buddhism. Mahayana or great vehicle வந்து became popular and influential in India. Nalanda University வந்து it was an important center of Buddhist learning சொல்லலாம் and it was patronized by the Palas. Question number 96. Which became popular in Sri Lanka? The correct answer is option B, Hinayana. Hinayana or the lesser vehicle வந்து ஸ்ரீலங்காவில் ரொம்ப பாப்புலர் செக்டராக இருந்தது. பர்மா, தாய்லாந்து அண்ட் அதர் சவுத் ஈஸ்ட் ஏசியன் கண்ட்ரீஸ்லையும் இது வந்து பாப்புலராக இருந்தது. பை த எண்ட் ஆஃப் குப்தா பீரியட், வஜ்ரயானா ஆர் த வெஹிக்கிள் ஆஃப் தண்டர் போல்ட் எமர்ஜ் ஆச்சு அண்ட் இட் வாஸ் பாப்புலர் இன் பெங்கால் அண்ட் பீகார். Question number 97. Which university in Bihar was an important center of Vajrayana Buddhism? The correct answer is option B, Vikramasila. Vajrayana வந்து it was influenced by primitive local cults and spread to Tibet in the 11th century CE. Vikramasila University, பீகாரில் இருக்கிறது. It was an important center of Vajrayana Buddhism. Question number 98. Which of the following statement is correct? Buddhism in India began to decline with the onset of the Bhakti movement. Slowly, Buddhism came to be influenced by Hindu practices. Buddhism was incorporated to Hinduism. Buddha came to be considered as an avatar of Vishnu in some traditions. The correct answer is option D. All the above statements are correct. இந்தியாவில் புத்திசம் டிக்ளைன் ஆகிறதுக்கு ஒரு முக்கியமான காரணமாக பக்தி மூமெண்ட் இருந்தது. புத்திசமும் ஸ்லோவாக ஹிந்து ப்ராக்டிசஸ் மேலே ஒரு இன்ஃப்ளூயன்ஸ் வந்துச்சுன்னு சொல்லலாம். அண்ட் புத்திசம் வாஸ் இன்கார்பரேட்டட் இன்டு ஹிந்துவிசம் அண்ட் புத்தா வந்து ஹி வாஸ் கன்சிடர்ட் அஸ் அன் அவதார் ஆஃப் விஷ்ணு இன் சம் ட்ரெடிஷன்ஸ். Question number 99. The Buddhist texts were compiled in. The correct answer is option B, Pali language. Buddhist texts வந்து were compiled in the Pali language. The Pali canons are called as Tripitakas, that is 3 baskets, which were Vinaya Pitaka, Sutta Pitaka and Abhidhamma Pitaka. Question number 100. Which of the following statement is correct? Abhidhamma Pitaka expounds Buddhist lifestyles. Vinaya Pitaka deals with monastic rules and moral disciplines. Sutta Pitaka dwells upon discourses and teachings of Buddha. The correct answer is option C. The statement 2 and 3 are correct. Vinaya Pitaka deals with the monastic rules and moral disciplines. Sutta Pitaka dwells upon the discourses and teachings of Buddha. Abhidhamma Pitaka வந்து it expounds Buddhist philosophy. So with this we'll complete the part 5 video of lesson 3. இது மாதிரி நிறைய ஆன்லைன் ஸ்டடி மெட்டீரியல்ஸும் ஆன்லைன் டெஸ்ட் பேக்கேஜஸும் நீங்கள் ரெஃபர் பண்ண விரும்புனீங்கன்னா வின்மீனோட அஃபிஷியல் வெப்சைட்டை ரெஃபர் பண்ணுங்கள். அதே போல் வின்மீனோட இ-லேர்னிங் ஆப்பை வந்து ப்ளே ஸ்டோர்லேருந்து டவுன்லோட் பண்ணுங்கள். இதோட டீட்டெயில்ஸ் எல்லாமே இந்த வீடியோ கீழே டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷனில் ப்ரொவைட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். கைண்ட்லி மேக் யூஸ் ஃபார் யுவர் ப்ரிப்பரேஷன். தேங்க்யூ. ஹலோ ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ், வெல்கம் டு வின்மீன் இ-லேர்னிங். இந்த இ-லேர்னிங் செஷனில் நம்ம 11th ஹிஸ்ட்ரியோட லெசன் 3யோட பார்ட் 6 வீடியோ பார்த்துட்ருக்கோம். Question number 101. Match the following. Deepavamsa Lesser Chronicle, Mahavamsa Island Chronicles, Kulavamsa Great Chronicle. And the correct answer is option B. Deepavamsa Island Chronicles, Mahavamsa Great Chronicle, Kulavamsa Lesser Chronicle. Some important Buddhist works it include Milinda Panha, which was a discussion between Greco-Bactrian king Menander and the Buddhist monk Nagasena, and Ceylonese Chronicles, அதாவது Deepavamsa Island Chronicle, Mahavamsa Great Chronicle and Kulavamsa Lesser Chronicle. These belong to the Ceylonese Chronicles. Question number 102. According to Jataka tale, who offered his body as a food to the tigress out of compassion? The correct answer is option C, Bodhisattva. Bodhisattva offered his body as a food to the tigress out of compassion. இது வந்து ஜடாகா டேல்ஸில் மென்ஷன் பண்ணப்பட்டிருக்கு. Born in a family renowned for purity of conduct and great spiritual devotion, Bodhisattva வந்து he became a great scholar and teacher in Buddhism னு சொல்லலாம். With his no desire for wealth, he went to the forest and led a life of an ascetic. It was in the forest he encountered a starving tigress, which after giving birth to cubs was about to eat her own new cubs for survival. With no food in sight, Bodhisattva himself he offered his body as a food to the tigress out of compassion. And this is mentioned in the Jataka tales. Question number 103. How many noble truths are described by Buddha? The correct answer is option D, 4. Buddha prescribed பண்ணது 4 noble truths. The noble truth of suffering, birth, age, death, unpleasantness, separation, unfulfilled wish. இதெல்லாம் தான் சஃபரிங்கான ஒரு ரீசன். அண்ட் த நோபல் ட்ரூத் ஆஃப் தி ஆரிஜின் ஆஃப் சஃபரிங் வந்து thirst of pleasure, power, long life, etc. are the causes of sorrow. The noble truth of the cessation of suffering, that is nirvana, complete stopping or release from sorrow. The noble truth of the path leading to cessation of suffering, the noble eightfold path or the middle path. Question number 104. Which of the following are believed in Buddhism? Karma, doctrine of rebirth, past action determine one's condition in this birth, to be free from karma or the cycle of rebirth is to attain nirvana. The correct answer is option D, all the above. Buddhism வந்து it believed in karma and the doctrine of rebirth ன்னு சொல்லலாம். Past actions determines one condition in this birth. கர்மாலேருந்து ஃப்ரீ பண்ணணுன்னா இல்லைனா சைக்கிள் ஆஃப் ரீபர்த்லேருந்து ஃப்ரீ ஆகணுன்னா that is to attain nirvana, and it can be attained by following the middle path. Question number 105. How many Buddha paths are there? The correct answer is option B, 8. Buddha's middle or eightfold path வந்து right views, right resolve, right speech, right conduct, right livelihood, right effort, right recollection and right meditation. Question number 106. Which of the following statement about Buddha is correct? It preached non-violence or ahimsa and love towards all. Buddha did mention and talk about God. Buddhism advocated equality. The correct answer is option B. The statement 1 and 3 are correct. Buddha did not mention or talk about God. He neither accepted or denied the existence of God in சொல்லலாம். Buddhism equality advocate பண்ணாங்க and it also preached non-violence or ahimsa and love towards all. It was a moderate religion compared to Jainism, insistence on ahimsa. Question number 107. Which of the following statement is correct? Buddhism spread to Tamilagam from about 3rd century CE. Ashokan inscriptions found in the Deccan region vouch for the spread of Buddhism to southern parts of India. Archaeological evidences also reveal the existence of Buddhist complex of the 4th century CE in Kaveripatnam. The correct answer is option C. Statement 2 and 3 are correct. Buddhism தமிழகத்தில் 3rd century BCEல ஸ்ப்ரெட் ஆச்சுன்னு சொல்லலாம். Ashokan inscriptions found in the Deccan region vouch the spread for Buddhism to the southern parts of India. Archaeological evidences also reveal the existence of Buddhist complex of the 4th century CE in Kaveripatnam. Question number 108. Which of the following is the twin epic of Manimekalai? The correct answer is option B. Silappadigaram. Manimekalai, which was written by Satanar, is one of the twin epics of the post-Sangam age. It's a Buddhist literature. Similarly, now extinct Kundalakesi is also a Buddhist epic. Kanchipuram, in the early Christian era, was a flourishing Buddhist center in Tamilagam. Question number 109. Which of the following statement is correct? Tinnaka and Dhammapala, who headed the famous Nalanda University, were renowned Buddhist scholars from Kanchipuram. Fahian, who visited Tamil country, mentions in his travels about several Buddhist stupas built by Ashoka in Kanchipuram. The correct answer is option A. Statement 1 alone is correct. Tinnaka and Dhammapala they headed the famous Nalanda University in Solna, who were the renowned Buddhist scholars from Kanchipuram. Huanswang, who visited Tamil country, mentioned his travel accounts about several Buddhist stupas which was built by Ashoka in Kanchipuram. Question number 110. During whose region Buddhist temple was built in Nagapattinam? The correct answer is option B. Narasimhavarman II. Nagapattinatla, a Buddhist temple was built at the request of a Chinese ruler during the reign of Pallava king Narasimhavarman II. Chinese monk Hu Wing visited the monastery. Question number 111. When was Sulaimani Varma Vihara built? The correct answer is option D. 1006 CE. In 1006 CE, during the reign of Rajaraja I, Sri Vijaya king Mara Vyatonga Varman built a Buddhist temple in Nagapattinam and it is called as Sulamani Varma Vihara. Question number 112. Which of the following are divisions in Buddhism? Hinayana, Mahayana, Tantrayana. The correct answer is option D. All the above. Buddhism it faced divisions from time to time in சொல்லலாம். So divisions into various splinter groups like Hinayana, Mahayana, Vajrayana, Tantrayana and Sahajayana. These led Buddhism to lose its originality னு சொல்லலாம். Question number 113. In which Buddhist council Sanskrit had been adopted? The correct answer is option B. 4th. Pali and Prakrit it was the spoken language of people of North India. So it was through these languages the message of Buddhism was spread in those days. But ever since the times of 4th Buddhist Council held during the reign of Kanishka, Sanskrit adopt பண்ணப்பட்டுச்சு and Buddhism thereupon became unintelligible to common people. Question number 114. Buddhism lost its royal patronage after? The correct answer is option D. Harshavardhana. Buddhism lost its royal patronage after Harshavardhana னு சொல்லலாம். In contrast, the Vedic religion got royal patronage first from Pushyamutra Sunha and later from Imperial Guptas. So the role of the exponents of Bhakti movement like Ramananda also helped to restore the glory of Vedic religion. Question number 115. The invasions of who gave a death blow to Buddhism? The correct answer is option C, Huns. The Huns invasion gave a death blow to Buddhism. Toramana and Miracula, the two Hun chiefs, had a deep-seated hatred for the Buddhist. So they almost liquidated the Buddhists living in the northwest India. So with this, we'll complete the full video of lesson 3. இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய ஆன்லைன் ஸ்டடி மெட்டீரியல்ஸும் ஆன்லைன் டெஸ்ட் பேக்கேஜஸ் பற்றி ஒரு ரெஃபரன்ஸ் வேணும்னா நீங்கள் வின்மீனோட அஃபிஷியல் வெப்சைட்டை ரெஃபர் பண்ணுங்கள். அதே மாதிரி வின்மீனோட லேர்னிங் ஆப்பை ப்ளே ஸ்டோர்லேருந்து டவுன்லோட் பண்ணுங்கள். இதோட டீட்டெயில்ஸ் எல்லாமே இந்த வீடியோ கீழே டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷனில் ப்ரொவைட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். கைண்ட்லி மேக் யூஸ் ஃபார் யுவர் ப்ரிப்ரேஷன். தேங்க்யூ.